Yes, I still own a lava lamp. Yes, I do. The light is out, otherwise I would have it on during my videos. But I can't find a light bulb for it, so. Today's video is gonna be a video that I wish someone would have made for me before I decided to take my little ass to Three Sister Falls. Three Sister Falls is like a hike, and I don't give a fuck what Google says about it being moderate. That shit is not moderate. That shit is extreme rock climbing, professional, cliff swinging, boulder hugging chaos, okay? To say the least. So I'm gonna be telling you guys about the time that I got myself in a situation that I did not want to be in. And that is the time that I went to Three Sister Falls. So Three Sister Falls is a hike that is in San Diego, California. And it's about an hour to 2 hours away from my house. I kind of forget because it was a while ago. But I was just talking about this with my boy, and I was like, bro, that was the worst day of my life. Like, that shit was so bad. So I was with my boy P-Kid, and I was with my nephew Mega. I was on Facebook, and I saw like one of those videos on Facebook, and the stupid ass, deceiving ass fucking video on Facebook just showed like the waterfall, and it showed like the nice pretty parts of Three Sister Falls. And for whatever reason, I had thought that I had mistaken that place for this other place that I had gone to as a child that was like really cool. I think it was like Green Valley Falls or something like that. There's a waterfall, so like I thought this was the place that I had gone already. So I'm like, yo, like we should go here, like look, and I'm showing them the waterfall and shit. And I'm like, yeah, dude, like it's super sick. Like we could walk this little trail or whatever. Like, you know, like there's a waterfall. It's like super dope. So everybody's like, so you know, my boy P and fucking Mega's like, yeah, all right, bet, let's go, you know? So I'm like, all right, cool. And we type in Three Sister Falls, and we go ahead and we drive up there. As we're pulling into like the little, I mean, I don't remember, I'm not recognizing shit as we're pulling up. Like I'm looking around and I'm like, dang, this shit looks like really different than how I remember it, you know? Cause this clearly was not the place that I was thinking about. Yeah, bro, like we pull up and we park and shit. And so I'm like, like, and my boy P's like, yeah, well, so where's the, like asking me questions and shit. Like, where's the trail? And, you know, like you said it was like a trail we walk, and then like there's gonna be a waterfall. And I was like, yeah, I did say that. Like, I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I don't not know where the fuck I am, right? So I'm like, dude, honestly, like I don't remember. Like none of this shit looks familiar to me. Let's just fucking go like look around. I think Mega is the only one that brought water, and it wasn't even like a decent sized water bottle. It was like a fucking 24-ounce water, right? So we start fucking heading down this trail, and like the trail to Three Sister Falls, like you're on top of a mountain and you're going down the trail, and then you have to hit this cut and you start coming down the side of the trail, right? Or the side of the mountain. We're like hitting that little turn or whatever, and you know, people are coming up, and these people are fucking miserable. Like one girl was crying, they're dirty, they're sweaty, they're like really fucking miserable. And so I'm fucking like, damn, y'all, that's crazy. Like I'm over here like, damn, you guys are some fucking weenies. Like, what are you guys crying about? You know, like, can't be that bad. Fuck. Some dude tells me like, don't do it. He's like, don't do it, bro. Like, don't do it. And I'm like, man, fuck that. Like, I could do this shit. So we start walking. You know, we're getting a little steep. Like, this is a mountain, bro. Like, we're walking like sideways down this fucking mountain, right? And so finally we get to this part where it's like too steep to go down, to walk down. There's no way. We all pull up, and like my nephew's right here, my boy P-Kid's right here. My nephew is like 4 years younger than me. He's my stepsister's son, so he's not my blood, but he's close to age to me. Because I'm 28, he's like 24 or something like that. I don't know, I forget. So yeah, like we all kind of stop, and we're like looking, and it's this fucking like loose dirt like cliff. Like it the way that it is goes down, bro, that you can't walk down it. Like, so my logical ass, I'm sitting here and I'm like looking around for the trail, because I'm thinking to myself, this cannot be the way. This can't be the way down. Like, that's not safe, dude. Like, they can't let people do that, you know? And so fucking PK's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the way we gotta go. And I'm like, nah, no, where's the trail at? Like, there has to be a trail around here somewhere, dude. Like, so I'm fucking looking in the bushes and I'm looking over here and there is not shit. There is no fucking alternative trail. You have to climb down. I'm sorry, not climb. You have to like slide down this fucking cliff of loose dirt. And what I mean by loose dirt is like the shit, it will fall underneath your, like you step on a loose pile and you'll slide all the way down. Like super dangerous, dude. So I'm like looking at it and like my boy PK's like, well fuck it, like let's go. And then like Mega's stupid ass takes off his fucking shirt and like wraps it around his head. And so he's like, yeah, I'm gonna like skateboard down it. Like I'm gonna like if I'm surfing. And I'm like, all right, you dumb fucks, go ahead. Like I'm gonna wait right here. Sorry, I don't have bags under my eyes because I like overwork myself like crazy and I don't sleep that well. So just don't mind the eye bags. So PK starts climbing down and like Mega attempts to like jump and like slide down. He eats shit and like rolls all the way down. And so I'm already right here like, fuck, I don't know if I want to do this, dude. So everybody's like, come on, like don't be a bitch, you know, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right. Because I'm a poor sport, dude. So like, I don't like to lose, I guess. And especially I'm with like my nephew and my homeboy. And I'm like, I can't. Cause I'm a girl, dude, so I can't, you know, I gotta suck it up and just do it. Like, so I start like, I like sit on my ass, dude. And I start like slowly like letting myself down, like using partially my upper body strength. And so whatever, we make it down this fucking cliff. And you know, it's a lot of like, dude, Three Sister Falls is a lot of up and down terrain. Like you are going to use not only your legs, but you're gonna use your arms a lot, dude. Like, be prepared. Not to mention it's 4.2 miles, okay? I was completely unaware of this. Had I have known it was 4.2 miles, I would not have done this shit because I don't go hiking, bro. I don't do that. Like, I'll go to like a cool little hike, like where it's not really that big of a deal. Like, listen, I used to play sports, okay? I played softball for 5-6 years. I was really good at it. But that was when I was young. I'm 28 years old. I no longer play sports. I don't do that, dude. I sit in my room and I play video games, bro. Like when I'm not working. We start getting down. We start getting like deeper into the valley and shit. Cause you gotta like go down into the valley and then climb back up to the other mountain and then go down another valley. And then there's like this raging river and you gotta go all the way over there. And then there's the fucking waterfall, right? So finally we get down, we get to this other point where there's no way, again, I'm to the point where I'm like, okay, you can't have two dangerous spots. You know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be another fucking alternative route. I don't want to do that shit. Like, no. So I'm looking and again, there's no fucking alternative fucking trail. So I'm like, all right, bet, like, I'm gonna just have to get it together, dude. And quite frankly, I didn't want to climb back up that fucking loose dirt ass cliff. At this point, it's like super big ass like boulder rocks and shit like into a wall, right? But it's like straight down. Like this one, you can't just like let yourself down fucking easily. No, my friend. This one, it was straight down. So you had to like literally like that part, I think had a rope. Someone had put a rope and you literally had to like lift yourself down. Okay, I don't have no rock climbing experience. They need to put a sign there. Well, they have a sign that says like enter at your own risk. However, they should put a sign that says requires rock climbing skills and cliff hugging, sliding skills, and like just a whole set of skills that I don't have. And had there been a sign, I would have known that and I wouldn't have even attempted the shit, right? So bam, we get down this big ass like fucking wall cliff thing, whatever. And this part was really nice. I'm not gonna lie. Like this part, sorry, I feel like I need to get closer to you guys. This part was, honestly, it reminded me of like Alice in Wonderland. Like it was like a meadow. There was like trees covering you and there's like a nice river and and it's like a pretty trail and there's butterflies. It's just really pretty, dude, really nice. And so I'm like, oh, this is cool. Like, that wasn't bad, you know? So I pull out my phone, I start Snapchatting and shit, and I'm like, yeah, you know, right here, Three Sister Falls. And I'm like, I wonder how far the waterfall, like, it has to be here somewhere, right? Like, we just went through all that shit. Bruh. It was not. It was not right there. In fact, it was a lot farther than I anticipated it to be, okay? Not only was it a lot farther, but the terrain after that nice little meadow walk was literally climbing up rocks, climbing down rocks, climbing up rocks, climbing down rocks, climbing up the side of a cliff again, and literally, there's this one part, and again, my stupid ass is looking for an alternative route, but the alternative route, this time there was one, but it was like more dangerous than that one. So I was like, no, we gonna do this. We gonna stay with this one. But this one was like, dude, okay, so you come up to this spot where it's like the river's like raging at this point. It's like crazy, like, and so you don't want to go in there. You don't want to fall in there, dude. You'll get taken away real easy. And there's like rocks and shit everywhere. And so in order to cross and to get to the other side of the trail and shit, there's like this huge like wall of like boulders, dude, like huge ass rocks, right? So there's this little tiny fucking ledge, like dead ass. Let me not exaggerate. It was probably like, hold on. I'm a size 5 in boys. The ledge was probably like that big, right? So your whole foot, my whole foot couldn't fit on it, and I'm a size 5 in boys. You have to, in order to get to the other side, you have to hug this boulder, okay? Fucking hug this shit and like inch yourself carefully and safely across so that you can get to the other side to continue on your trail. The alternative route was climbing up the cliff. There was like a little dirt path, and I'm like, I don't know who made that. Okay, unless you have like a little hack that you could like pull yourself up, or you have some sort of gear, dude, because there's no way. So bam, we passed that shit. It was rough, dude. And I'm not gonna lie, at that point, I was already bitching. I was like, bruh, I really don't want to do this. Like, can we just go back? And they're like, bro, fuck no. Like, we came all the way this way. We're gonna go see the waterfall. So I'm like, fuck, what did I get myself into? Like, why did Facebook show me that stupid fucking video, fucking making it seem like it's all fucking shits and giggles over here? No, it's not shits and giggles. It's shits and fucking panic attacks and fucking heat and fucking just terrible stuff, okay? So we get to the other side of the fucking trail, dude, and we're like going up and down terrain, and it gets to a point where I'm like, I can't take it. My legs are shaking. My arm, and I mean, I'm not in shape. Like, I don't work out or anything like that, but I used to be into sports, like, a lot, dude. So, like, I could hang, you know what I mean, for the most part. Dude, this shit was hardcore. Like, this shit was so hardcore. I could not believe what I had gotten myself into. And so I'm, like, looking up, and I'm, like, looking around, and I'm trying to calculate, like, if I just go back right now, like, how long does it take me to get up those hills and those cliffs and those rocks, like, and I'm working out like mathematics in my head because that's how I operate. I'm a very logical, rational person for the most part. It gets to a point, dude, where I'm like, my legs are shaking, my arms hurt so bad because of how much I've had to pull myself up and let myself down and fucking climb and then hug the rock and all this shit. So I'm like, dude, I can't do it. Like, I can't do it. I give up. I'm tapping out. You guys go ahead. I'm gonna wait right here. No, I'm gonna wait right here. This is my designated rock. You guys go enjoy the fucking waterfall. Send me some pictures, Snapchat me, and I'll just wait right here. Until I turn to my right and I noticed a huge boulder with the word help spray painted on it in red. It had like, they spray painted like a big red circle, and then it said like help, like all huge. And I was like, yeah, probably not a good idea that I stay here by myself. So I was like, man, fuck it, let's go. Let's hurry the fuck up, like, let's go. So we go, dude. I think I don't remember the rest of the way, dude, because I think I was so like emotionally and physically and fucking spiritually tired that I just like shut down. But I remember getting to the actual fucking waterfall. And it was a whole another process to get to the actual waterfall. Like, you had to go over this fucking big ass boat. Like, it was so dangerous. I just, in my head, dude, I'm like, who came here and said, this is a good spot for people to come and hike? Who did that? And why didn't you put like a sign or put a warning other than enter at your own risk? You know? And why the fuck is Facebook saying it, like, showing this shit like it's all easy and cool? Like, this shit is not cool, dude. Like, I would have never decided to do that had I have known what I was in for, okay? So we get to the waterfall. We climb up to the top. There's a couple people there. They're fucking having the time of their lives, you know, fucking sliding down. Because you could, the way the waterfall's set up, it's like one waterfall, like, and then there's like a little, like, I don't know the correct terminology for this shit, so excuse me, but like the water bed, or I don't know. And then there's another waterfall, like, and the second waterfall, you could slide down it. Like, you could slide down it like a water slide because it's like kelp, like an algae, not kelp, like built up on it. And so it's like cushiony, so you can like go and like just like surf on your fucking feet and like fly off, or you could just go and like fucking jump down and slide on your ass. And I'm not a huge fan of getting algae in my ass, so I was not down for that. On top of the fact that I was in a really shitty mood at that point. Like, I was like, bruh, I just kept thinking, oh my god, like, I'm gonna have to go right back through all that shit. Like, there is no get out of jail free card here. Like, this is real life. Am I in real life right now? Is this a dream? Like, I started tripping and I'm like looking around and I'm like, oh my god, what if like we need help? Like, I don't have no cell phone service. Like, fucking, how do we can't even, we're gonna have to send smoke signals. Like, who's gonna find us? Like, and so I'm looking around and I'm trying to comfort myself in the fact that there's other people there. So I'm like, okay, well, these people are here, you know, we're not alone. Like, they're gonna have to make it back, so we're gonna make it back, you know. So these dudes, P-Kid and fucking Mega, they start fucking around in the water slide or whatever, the fucking waterfall slide. And so I'm like, all right, bro, like, we gotta go. Like, I'm trying to get the fuck out of here already. I'm not in the fucking mood for this shit. I just want to go home. I want to take a shower. Like, dude, at this point, like, I'm fucking dirty and sweaty and gross. There's rocks in my shoes. There's fucking dirt in my fucking pants. Like, dude, I just want to go home. Like, I don't want to be here. So we start heading back, dude, and I'm like, I'm dragging ass, dude. Like, I'm so fucking tired. Everything hurts. My legs hurt. My arms hurt. My toenails hurt. My fingernails hurt. My ears hurt. My eyebrows hurt. Like, everything fucking aches at this point. So I'm like, fuck, like, I just want to get to the car and go the fuck home. So we're making our way back. P-Kid gets lost at some point. Like, I don't know what the fuck this kid was doing, but he was like being a little Indiana Jones and just fucking going over here, going over there. So we lost him for like a solid hour, dude. And so I'm like lightweight freaking out, but I'm like, this kid, like, he knows what he's doing. Like, he'll be all right. He'll probably make it to the car before us, if anything. So I'm with Mega and we get to that fucking meadow again. The meadow where it's like all nice, like super Alice in Wonderland vibes. And I'm like, all right, I remember this place. Like, we're almost there, you know? And I'm like dying of thirst because I threw my Coke because I'm like, I'm not gonna be drinking Coke. Like, I'm over here fucking dehydrated. So Mega pulls out his water bottle and he has like this much fucking water left, dude. And so we were dead ass right there. Like, he had his fucking shirt wrapped around his head. Like, we looked a fucking mess, dude. Like, me, like, Nalani, I'm always covered up. Like, I'm always wearing t-shirts or hoodies or joggers, like, all the time. Like, you wouldn't hardly ever see, like, me showing skin and shit. So, bruh, I took my whole shirt off. I was walking around in my sports bra. Like, for me, that's a big deal. I know that girls do that shit all the time. Girls go to the gym in sports bras, but, like, for me, I'm always the one that's, like, covered up. Like, you know what I mean? So, bruh, I did not care at that point. Like, I took off the whole ass shirt. I fucking was walking in my sports bra. I was like, like, I was all dead and dirty, and my hands were like black, and my nails fucking were gross, and there was like dirt in my ears somehow, and in like my nose, and I'm just like, fuck, all fucked up. And Mega pulls out this water bottle, and he's like, oh, like, we only got a little bit left. We gotta save it. And I was like, bro, please just give me a little bit, like. So he like gives me a little bit, then like he takes a little bit and he tucks it back in his little back pocket, and we're like, trying to make it. And then we get to this the wall again. And this time I'm like, okay, going down a rope is a lot easier than pulling yourself up, especially when you are fucking exhausted to the point where your arms are shaking. Like my whole body was shaking, dude. And so we make it up that shit. Everything going up was way worse than going down. Like, oh my God. Making it up that fucking dirt hill, that dirt like cliff where there's like little rocks here, little rocks there, a little twig here that I can maybe try to harness like and grab. No, dude, it was insane. And so we finally make it back up. We finally make it to the top, dude. And they're like looking at me like, yo, Nalani, I thought you said that this shit. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, dude. Like, I thought that this was a different place, and it's definitely not the place that I've been to, because I would never volunteer to come here ever in my life. No way. So, you know, afterwards I start looking up like reviews of this shit, and I'm looking up like videos and pictures of people that have been, and then, you know, I read like, oh, it's, you know, moderate to extreme hike and all this shit, 4.2 miles, and I'm like, great. Well, I mean, I probably should have looked it up before we came, but I was so convinced that this was the place that I had been to when I was younger that everybody was on board. They're like, all right, let's go. Like, had I have gone on YouTube and I searched up Three Sister Falls and I found a video like this where somebody's like, don't do it, I wouldn't have done it. Which is why I'm making this video, because you know what? I'm probably saving one of you out there, because that shit was terrible. And excuse my language, but it was really bad. So, just letting y'all know, proceed with caution. I wouldn't do it, but if you're really like pressed on it, I guess go ahead, just proceed with caution. So that's today's video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you like this video, or if you want me to do another video, if you want me to do a different video, or whatever the fuck you guys want. Just let me know. Holla at your girl.